Welcome back to OpenLine. We're talking about major changes that are coming to the amount of food stamp money people will be getting this month as COVID money goes away. Major changes. It was you were getting a minimum of $250 a month for food stamps. It could go down to as little as $20 a month. Again, as the state of emergency is no longer in place, COVID money goes away. Well, let's go to another call here. Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hey, good evening to you, Mike. Good evening to you, Ben. I'm sorry about that. I'm so perplexed over this whole situation. I just got back from Kroger myself about an hour and a half ago. I spent $238, and the only Kroger Plus card, the only benefit I got from that was from the cat food I got. Everything else was overpriced. It wasn't the original selection I wanted. But I think it's a crying shame for a city, the city. All these people, we were on CBS nationwide New Year's Eve, and we got people having to, literally, do I pay a light bill? Do I buy a can of tuna? A city so prosperous, a country so prosperous. I mean, are we at a point where we're going to have to get the United Nations World Food Program to come and set up a rapid response team here to help people in a country so blessed and so prosperous? It makes no sense to me. And it just doesn't make any sense to me, and it's a shame. That's all I got to say. And God would be, as a Christian as I am in my 50s, I know God is shaking his head saying, this can't continue to go on too much longer, the way we treat our own people here. And that's all I have to say. And we got to do better by our people. That's it.
All right,
have a good night.
Mike, thank you. Thank you for your call. We only have a few minutes left, and so I want you to just kind of bottom line things. What's about to happen? What's the takeaway that you want people to have from this?
Well, if I can just respond quickly to what Mike said, this is, we've talked about how these benefits that were extended to kind of help people get through the challenges of COVID are now expiring in Tennessee at a time when case counts are up. And what Mike was alluding to, I think in part, is inflation is becoming more of an issue. And so people are going to see that food items are becoming more expensive, just at the time that they're potentially losing access to some nutrition assistance. So it's going to be a really challenging time for the more vulnerable folks, our more vulnerable neighbors in Tennessee. I want folks who are in that situation to know that there is help at Legal Aid, help at other organizations like the Tennessee Justice Center, other places like, any place that's helping you with food needs can either help you with this or get you to us. But we want to make sure that you're maximizing what you are entitled to. And that may not make up all of the difference, but we're here to soften that, the hit of the drop in those benefits if we can. So I hope folks will call us.
Yes, I hope folks will call. The number is at the bottom of the screen. I'll put it up again when I come back and close things. But Allison, thank you for coming on and talking about this. I didn't know about it, so it's good to kind of get this information out there. We'll be back right after this.